Hello Dan, I have been a subscriber of your channel for a long time. Your insights have helped me out quite a few times. This may be an epic story. I have now left Thailand for the last time after 10 years. I am from Australia, but with history and passports from the US and New Zealand. My nickname, Cowboy, comes from my time in New Zealand, where I was a sheep and cattle farmer and later an orchidist. A friend of mine, a dairy farmer, used to go trail riding on motorcycles once a month in the local pine forests. I would pick him up with my truck and he started calling me Cowboy, and it stuck. So, onto the story. I started coming to Thailand in 2015. Another friend knew the man who ran the Thai bike tours, so I booked a tour out of Chiang Mai, put me right on a Honda CRF 250 to see what I could do. Great trip through the jungle north of Chiang Mai. I even liked the bike so much I bought one back in Australia. So my local Chiang Mai contact wised me up about the local bar scene and some warnings. He went to Chiang Mai for the cheap beer and food. He had given up the girls after a bad experience. Never forget one thing he told me about the hierarchy in Thailand. At the top is royalty, then Buddha, then the temples, then the family, especially the mother who the eldest daughter has to take care of. Then the extended family, farm animals, then the family dog, and lastly, you, the Farang. And it's very important to remember this all the time. Then you have to learn about saving face. So I was in Chiang Mai and he encouraged me to walk around Loi Kro Road. I walked and finally met a freelancer. I was too shy to go into bars and I did not drink much anyway, so I ended up going to an upstairs room in one of the bars. My introduction to Thai girls. And I was hooked. So the next night I went back to that same bar and told the bartender I was looking for another girl. So she said, "What about me?" So I saw her a couple of times before returning to Australia. I didn't get back to Thailand until 2017. In the meantime, I had a couple of disastrous relationships with two American girls from Montana. So I booked another bike trip with Thai bike tours, but I went back a week early. Another friend had told me about Pattaya, even told me a good hotel to stay, March Hotel near Pattaya Klang and Second Road. Great location, gym and pool. Wow, Pattaya, holy Of course, I made all the rookie mistakes, like getting a girl in a bar too close to the hotel and trying to get a second girl from the same bar. So again, I walked and ended up on Beach Road, what many people call the Coconut Bar. So I picked out the most beautiful freelancer, a little older, well endowed upstairs and hair down to her waist. 2 nights with her, short time, but not forgotten. Call her N. A year later, another motorcycle trip with a Pattaya stop-off. N was still standing in the same spot on Beach Road, so started nearly a year relationship with N. She told me right away she would not stop freelancing. She also told me not to say that I loved her. The first night, long time, I asked her how much in the morning, and of course, she said, "Up to you." We settled on 3,000 baht a day. For that, she was my taxi service. She had a newish Honda Click. Showed me around sites and restaurants and bars. Good English, so really not her first rodeo. And she was always very punctual, meeting up at night, down to the minute. We had 2 trips to Chiang Mai, Koh Samet, but she was scared of critters in the water. Kanchanaburi, Bangkok and Koh Mak. She stayed at home in Nakhon Nayok in between trips until I think my last trip. But she tried to pull the stolen motorbike and watch scam on me. She claimed her Honda was stolen outside her room. All my friends said it was a scam, but I wasn't sure. So I gave her 27,000 baht for a second-hand bike. But she had to work off what I gave her for the 3,000 baht a day, and she got finance for 10,000 baht. Also, one time I bought her a small gold ring, but she pawned it. She probably has a shed full of motorbikes at home. Now at the end, she was looking at cars, but I was unmoved. I think she lost interest in the end or found someone else. I could tell, so I called it off. And guys, hang on tight because there is more to come. Right guys, that subscriber is going to continue with his story, and I'm going to move on to a message I received the other day from an American. Hello, I'm from America. I've been to Thailand many times. I met a Thai bar girl and we went out many times. She told me recently that she has a boyfriend, so I ignored her many texts. She texts me for 12 hours. She says that I am her favorite person, but she can't leave her boyfriend. She hopes we can become a couple one day. She is 20 years old. She says she shouldn't like me because of her boyfriend, but she really, really likes me and she wants to continue talking. Is this a common scam that you have heard about, Dan? Right guys, I have shared hundreds of stories on this channel. A lot of them, yes, about freelancers, massage girls and bar girls, but also everyday Thai women here in Thailand that are interested in rinsing foreigners. And with all the stories I've shared and with guys like these watching the channel and listening to the stories, I can't get my head around sometimes why people get so confused. You will always be a customer to a bar girl or a freelancer. Always. She will say whatever she needs to say to you in order to generate more of an income out of her customer. Now for this guy that sent me a message, this woman is basically trying to say, and she's going to lead up to you paying her a monthly salary. She will state that her boyfriend is paying her, for example, 20,000 baht per month, and she can't leave him because she's got to take care of her mom or dad or whatever BS she presents to this guy, and that she loves him more than her boyfriend, but he needs to pay that 20,000 baht for her to go to him. But she's probably done this to 5 other guys. She's 20. A lot of guys that go to a place like Pattaya or Phuket, to any tourist destination, are constantly sniffing after the young girls and offering them the world for a sniff. A lot of guys that come here will do absolutely anything for a pretty girl or a young girl, and believe me, they will do anything. I have lived here for a long time now in Thailand, full time, and I have seen and heard it all. And there are a hell of a lot of desperate men that can't get women back home in their own country, and they will offer whatever is in their pockets for a sniff of a beautiful or young woman. It is what it is, and this is how things operate here. Now for the other guy, yeah, a woman that is just hanging around on Beach Road, on the street, willing to go with any customer that's willing to pay that rate. Try to close your eyes and imagine the type of men that woman has had, yeah? in bed, yeah, and you're going after all those guys, yeah, and you're constantly going and keeping going with her while she's being with 5 or 10 other men that day. I mean, whatever floats your boat, but that certainly doesn't float my boat. I know guys are willing to pay freelancers for a quick, jump, but to actually date them and to spend money on them, to give them 27,000 baht to buy a new motorbike. I mean, you've got to look at it, right? These girls wouldn't be selling themselves if they didn't have to. They wouldn't do it. The average salary over here in Isan, the Thailand countryside, is around about 300 baht per day. And a lot of these women that are freelancing and in the bars are from Isan. So when you're making 300 baht per day, there's not much you can do with your life. You can't be buying jewelry. You can't be going on holidays or having fancy trips or eating in nice restaurants and eating yummy food and putting your children through private school. All you can do is simply survive. But when foreigners come over here, especially on holiday, they are coming with holiday money and they're willing to spend it on these women. And these women are willing to do and say whatever it takes in order to get a better life. If they can get you to fall in love with them and get you on the payroll and do video calls with you every day and say they love you and give you sweet nothings and you fall for it while some other guy is, doing his business with her as well, and she's got 4 other boyfriends lined up, then more fool you. You have to think about it. When a woman is saying to you that she loves you, she wants to have your baby, she wants to marry you, and normally you can't get that type of woman back in your own home country. You can't get it here also unless you're throwing money at her, and she's going to take you for whatever, as much as she can take from you, until something better comes along. But if she can take from you and set her life up, build a house, set a business up so she can get out of that game and she's got plenty of gold and plenty of cash in the bank, then and only then will she try to have a relationship with someone she actually has feelings for. But remember, guys, you're just a customer and they will say and do anything to generate money from you. And it doesn't just have to be a bar girl or a freelancer. There's a lot of women over here, for example, that are ex-bar girls and ex-freelancers, or they're in poverty, they're in debt, they're struggling, but a foreigner is eyeing them up, chatting them up, sending them gifts, giving them money. They're going to play you like a fool, and more fool you if you deal with it. On this channel, there's so many crash and burn stories. It's unbelievable. It is transactional over here, guys. So just understand, you have to pay to play, and that's all it is. Stop being silly and getting too emotionally involved with these women. In order to find a good, decent woman, you have to get someone that doesn't really speak any English, that's not in the mix, doesn't have bar girlfriends or crazy friends that sleep with other foreign men for money, etc. You've got to get someone out of that clique in order to have a chance. Guys, if you've got your own Thailand story, your own experience, whatever it may be that's Thailand related, and you want to have a voice and you want to share it on the channel, I will share it word for word. Get your emails sent in to thaitalkwithdan@gmail.com and I will share it on the channel. Apart from that, guys, enjoy your weekend, have a good weekend, and just stop being stupid. I mean, we all get lonely at times, or we're not getting any poontang back at home, there's a drought on, I call it, like there's a drought on back home, and you're struggling, yeah, I get it, and you come over here and you can enjoy yourself, but just keep your head, don't lose your head, and don't listen to what these girls are saying in order to rinse you for all you've got. Ciao for now, take it easy, bye bye.